Welcome to my channel, ladies. This is Diane Tuggle from the Happy Scrapbooker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the Eastern United States. Today I have a couple of projects for you. One is a Christmas card using Sophisticated Sled, and another is a ornament box using the same Sophisticated Sled as well as a few other. So here's your ornament in the back of it, and it hangs for a tree. So I'm going to show you. First I want to say that a very special lady named Lisa Stenz is the inspiration for my card and my ornament box. So thank you, Lisa. And let's get started. First, I want to show you the products that I used. I used our silver foil paper. This is a nice thick cardstock. Our white glimmer paper, and garden green and cherry cobbler and white cardstock for the card and the box. And then the designer series paper that I use is called Country Woods. It's a wood grain, comes in several colors in the package. There's 12 double-sided papers in there. Those are real pretty blue, and there's a turquoise and lots of different shades of brown. And then I used Sophisticated Sled stamp set and dies. The dies, the sled always flips over. The dies are so detailed. That's what I love about the stamp set. So there's a glimpse of the dies. This is the sled, the base to the sled. I used this one for the garland. Those are the skate laces, the little bird, skate, bows, and the skate blades. So I used that. I used Sentimental Wishes just for Let's Celebrate the Season inside of the card and on the back of the ornament. I used Decorative Trees just for a couple of the dies. So I used that die. I used the star die, and I used one of the little bows in that set. And for Reindeer Fun, I used the die for the Christmas packages. So there's the packages, and there are the bows. So another product that I used, it's our book treat boxes. You get 10 boxes for $10, and they come ready to assemble with adhesive on them in 2 pieces. So here is the base of the box. Has all the score lines on it, and you just fold them, and it has the adhesive. You peel it off, and it makes a sturdy little box. That's what our ornament will be in. And this is the book cover that goes over the box. Really simple. All the lines are scored for you already. So, first thing we're going to do is assemble our card. So I did a A2 card base, top folding. So it's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. On the inside, I used that from the Sophisticated Sled, and then that is the verse that came from Sentimental Wishes, and I used a small piece of the silver foil paper and a scrap of that wood paper that was left after I cut my pieces for the card. So that's the inside of the card. The front of the card we will put together. So it's just a piece of cherry cobbler cardstock, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and a piece of the Country Woods paper, 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to go ahead and put that on the front of the card. So there's our card front. And then we have, my dogs are barking at something. A piece of, another smaller piece of the cherry cobbler, and the white glimmer paper is mounted on it. I'll have all the measurements for you in the description box. And I raised that up just a little undimensional. So that just goes right in the center. Put our card here so we can see it. And then I cut 2 of the bowels. One is in the garden green, and one is in granny apple green. And I glued them together so you can see both colors. Excuse me. And then I used our linen thread to make a double bow, and I glued that on there. And we're going to put this on the top after we glue our sled together, but that's where that goes. So I'm going to show you how this little sled goes together. So these are the 3 pieces that are die cut. I used black cardstock and crumb cake cardstock, and they even have the little holes here where the rivets would go, and when it's on the black, it looks like there's actual rivets in there. So what I do is I use a fine tip glue bottle and just go So this is going to go right there. And give it a minute to set up. And the next piece that we're going to glue on goes right across here. So the reason I'm not putting glue on the actual crumb cake is because it hangs over the edges. So I'm just putting it on that black cardstock and gluing it down. You can see I'm working on a silicone sheet so that the glue doesn't stick to everything. It just literally wipes right off the silicone sheets. So there's your sled. And we're going to put our card base back here, and we're going to glue this down. Now you can put glue Okay, we're going to center it on the glimmer paper, and it takes just a minute for that to set up on glimmer paper, so we're going to put a little weight on it. While I'm doing that, I'll show you some other treat boxes that I've made while that sets up. So you can put a treat or a gift of some kind in there. I did have a video showing how to make these. Here's another one in a different direction. And inside of it, I put a little reindeer. You can still put candy and stuff in there. And then here's the one I did. It's called a gift card box. So the box comes with a cute little scalloped edge. And I just decorated it. And then you have a gift card insert. And I just tied a to and from tag on that. So I think this should be set up now. Where's my little triangle box? Okay, we're going to glue on our little boughs. Right on the top of the sled. It can come up. I'll put that there. Some of the embellishments that we're using in this project is our cherry cobbler gold and cherry cobbler colored ribbon. It's very soft. It ties a really nice bow. And you saw the linen thread already. And we have cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive back gems. And I literally, they come white, which they call pearl, down here. I just took my Stampin' Blend marker and colored them with cherry cobbler ink, because that is the color I'm going to use the most. So we're going to add some of those on. They are self-adhesive. Okay, we put those on. So, there it is. I also I stamped first and colored the little red bird in the set, the Sophisticated Sled set. I colored him with daffodil for his beak and cherry cobbler for the bird, and then I just die cut him, and it had a lot of the white on the edge of it, so I cut most of that off. In fact, I think I'm gonna take a black pen and cover up some of that. I'm gonna take a black pen and just go around the little bird on that white, so the white doesn't show. Because I thought the white was distracting. You can see the white around the little bird there. I've got him on a dimensional. I'm gonna let him dry a minute. Okay. Where are my skates? Oh, skates, I lost you. Skates. I had them stuck on there. I bet you that there they are. Stuck on the back of my card. I'll scratch that off of there. So we're gonna take a little bit of that linen thread and we're gonna make it look like the skates are tied together. I'm just taking the stuff off my dimensionals right here. And I'm gonna add a little liquid glue to this because it's stuck on the back of my card. Okay. little piece of that thread. We're going to put it right there. And right there. The dies for these skates are 3 pieces. There's the laces. I did them in red this time. And the blades, the silver foil paper, and the skates. And I've already glued them together. They're a little fiddly, but they are very much worth it. So now we're gonna put these on here. And bring this one down. And I'm gonna tuck it, that twine, underneath those boughs. So can you see? The skates are up on dimensionals. This is up, the centerpiece is on dimensionals. So that is your card front. The first one I did white laces on the skates, and the second one I did the red laces because I thought the card needed a little more of the red to tie it together. And both of them are the same inside. So we'll put those right here. And I'm gonna, I forgot my bird. Let me put my bird on here. He's sitting, there he is. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to make the ornament box. So the ornament box opens like that, and the ornament just comes right out, and you can write Merry Christmas from you to whoever. This could actually just set up on a mantle. It's too pretty to throw away, that's for sure. And here's my ornament. The back of it says, let's celebrate the season. And these circles right here, I think I have a stack of them cut out from cutting circle dies from a few years back. And then I used just green, garden green cardstock, 1-inch strips, and covered the outside edges. The inside edges, I used the Country Woods. I used the lighter shade around the edges and the darker shade in the background for my little Christmas tree to set on. I also made a little tag, and then you can sign it and just attach it to your ribbon that hangs on the tree. So we're going to make that. Show you the box. So here's your box, and you would just fold all your score lines, and it literally just comes together like that. So I didn't put the adhesive on that one. But so for mine, I decorated it before I put it together. And I did a tie on top to hang it from a tree. I used my old trusty crocodile to punch through that thick, heavy cardboard and the decorator paper and cardstock. So I want the outside edges to be red this time instead of green. See the green? And then the inside edges is the wood tone. So I also did the inside already, these 2 pieces and those pieces. So I just measured and cut it to fit. And you're going to take these. Here's your adhesive strip. And just literally peel it off tuck your little tabs in and press it together. And I'll take the adhesive strip off of that one. Tuck my little tabs in and press it together. So there's your ornament box, and we're going to put the decoration on the inside. This is where I used the die from Decorative Trees to cut just that outline and glued it onto the glimmer paper. I used the star and cut it out. I have it up on foam tape. I'm going to tuck it into the right-hand side of this box so you can see the one package is behind there. And then I am going to add another package on the front, and it's up on foam tape. And then I had some real pretty shimmery red gems, and I'm going to add it to my tree. These are like different shades of red. Whoop. Come on. I'm chasing I think I lost my glue dot on the back of that one, so we will just press another one on there. And stick it inside. And then I'm going to put some of these really dark red ones in here too. So I did the tiny ones at the top, a middle-sized one in the middle, and the bigger ones toward the bottom of the tree. So that's the inside of your box, and that is the outside of your box. So they look pretty much the same. Okay. These are the laces to the skates. Let's see how detailed all those little dies are. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is decorate the book cover part of the box. So I've started one. What I did was I covered the outside in cardstock, cherry cobbler, and then I put a mat of the country woods paper. For the arm, I put a 1-inch strip of cardstock on there, and I'm simply going to trim that off. And on the inside, I want it to be decorated also. So I'm using these pieces of adhesive to my advantage. Normally, it would be to keep the treat box in place, but we're going to be able to take this one out because it is an ornament for the tree. Gotta find my green piece of paper here. So I have a pre-cut piece of paper that's a little tiny bit less than 3 by 4 on the sides. I'll put that there. And now for my front of the box, I did skates again. Just let them hang from the boughs with a bow. You see how on the glimmer paper has the foam tape, or you could use dimensionals around the edge, but leave this place open. That's where your closure for your box will go in. And on the inside of the box, they do have adhesive to permanently close it, but I don't want to permanently close that. Where's my little piece of green paper? Okay, I got plenty more. So this is just a scrap of green cardstock, and I'm covering up that adhesive because I do not want to permanently close this box. Reinforce our score lines. Okay, now we're just going to add this to the front of the box. Take off the backing. Can you see how I did it, leaving the open space for that little closure to slide into? It will be popped up. You're going to center it. And then when you close it, this little closure piece just slides underneath of your skates. So with the treat boxes, the box is adhered to the inside of the book cover. And you really kind of have to do that unless you add the layers of paper that I've added to this to keep it from sliding out. So the one we finished right here has the red package, the green package, and the little Christmas tree. And it has this on the back. So pretty much this glimmer paper right here kind of acts like, kind of likes like a resistor, like sandpaper or something, so that it will not slide out of there. Gonna put it like that. And I did do another little tag that just says "for you," and you can tie it onto your ribbon right here and let it hang off like I did this one. And you can sign your little tag. So this is the one with the green sides. And it goes in there and sits up. You could use that as an ornament by itself. Also, you wouldn't have to even open it, but this one is kind of like a double ornament. So you have this, and you can hang this way. You can open it up, and then you have your ornament you can take right out and hang on your Christmas tree. So those are my projects for the day. Put them side by side. And I'm going to put my cards, get out the way, so you can see them. You can see this Country Woods paper is like wood grain. It has light parts and dark parts, and the back side of this one happened to be the birch looking wood. So it's a really elegant set. Sophisticated Sled. It's a bundle. When you buy the bundle, you get a 10% discount. You get the dies and the stamps. I've got something in there. Got some extra skates in there. But there's your stamps also. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will look me up on Facebook under the Happy Scrapbooker. I have a Facebook group where we share ideas with each other. I have videos there, my videos, and people that I admire very much, their videos. Lots of ideas, so you have to ask to join because it's a private group to keep the spam people out. I thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and hit the notifications for my videos, and also subscribe. If you subscribe, it helps me a lot. And also, I want to mention this is September 2024, and in September, if you order $50 from my website, which will be in the description, I'm sending a set of what they call Stampin' Blends. It has a light shade and a dark shade of the same color family. In the kit, it's $11.50, I believe, for the set in the US. And when you order from me, I get a notification, and I will mail these right out. They come out of my pocket, not Stampin' Up's, just as a thank you in the month of September in the year 2024. Thank you very much, ladies. Have a great day.